I became a VTuber, fully fledged with viewers and everything in under 6 months. You're probably thinking, custom models, some YCHs, which no one told me meant your character here, and a quick commission for a schedule and debut screen. But look, I'm a broke art student. I'm practically destined to live under some kind of bridge like a troll. So I leveraged that. I did all of the art myself, from model to panels to schedule, all of it, made by hand on Photoshop. However, when I said art student, you probably thought I meant painting. Oh no, I'm a writer. I can't paint. My art skills amounted to one happy birthday card I gave to a friend, which firstly I traced, and secondly left a fat ass forehead. So how did I go from this to this? Well, I'm a fucking magician, that's how. It was hours and hours of mood boarding. Productivity starts somewhere. I started with trying to feel productive. That meant design. Design's a pretty loose way to put what I was doing. My collective experience in visual communication design came from high school, so having come out of my third and final year of writing in university, that's a lie, I was thoroughly stupefied on how to actually proceed on design. But I knew, as a writer destined for nothing but the greatest cardboard box under a bridge, I was gonna make lore that adequately fit me. And as a writer, well, I knew what I was. I was going to be the greatest girl failure VTuber. Because, well, I'm not great at video games, besides TFT Double Up, and that's a pretty cosmetic rank. I knew from here I was gonna be a girl failure, so I collected the Avengers of girl failures in my mind, and began brainstorming. Here it is, my initial mood board. But this doesn't look anything like you. Because you're right. This was version 0.0000000001, which led to me going over to my Photoshop document with a terrible amount of courage I did not deserve. Don't click away, they're ugly, I'm sorry. Here they are, rapid fire to prove I existed. So those lasted a collective of maybe 5 minutes. It was here I decided I needed help. So I phoned a friend. I needed a more conclusive design, something with substance. And in my mind, I found a knot. I don't even remember why. However, it wasn't anything self-destructive. I like the lore behind your design. Yeah, we better hope that Twitch doesn't mind it either. Here we are, my original design. I did all of it myself. No, not a priestess. I'm the girl failure, princess VTuber, which has a giant rope around me because, it's meant to represent me mentally holding myself back, rather than anything self-destructive. And it has a certain shape. Yeah, don't think about it too much. That explains the rope. I thought you were into something. No, I'm not into fucking bondage or shibari or anything. Though, to be fair, I did tell my friend if I had 0 viewers for a full month, I would, like, change all of my branding to shibari related and become a Vtuber. I'm so fucking happy you guys are here. Brony's unofficial little sister. Yeah, it's a representation and a physical manifestation of the character unnamed thus far, holding herself back. And with this new tangled direction, I was heading towards what Shihan would actually be. At that moment, I decided I would be a PNG tuber. But there isn't any subtle foreshadowing. I'm clearly not a PNG. Those designs aren't 100% YouTube friendly, but I'm gonna show them anyway. But if you want to see more about all of my designs, come join the Discord. You can harass me and badger me to show off more. Anyway, I figured out I'm worse at art than I thought I was, and I decided it'd be for the best to just learn how to draw really quickly. So, one hair tutorial later and one live 2D tutorial, I made something. Hi! Oh gosh, I'm so ugly. Alrighty. Anyway, enough of her. It was terribly ugly. So I paused for a moment, and I went and made another 2 models. Both for my friends' birthdays. But at this point, I'm starting to feel the art flowing through me. Photoshop demons possessing me and all of that jazz. Then I made this. Honestly, I would not have survived without merely Wu-Fei's guide on YouTube. So, powered by delusion, I now exist. For the record, my friend wanted me to start streaming with the demon. And I didn't even want to talk about her. However, I didn't even have a webcam yet. Since I'd already put all of this time in, I managed to score a secondhand iPhone for relatively cheap. Thus began the journey almost a month and a half later. I was ready to start my first, but I didn't. Why would I? I was nervous. There wasn't much I could really say or do. I was just waiting for something to start me off, but there really isn't anything to do but begin. So I did a TFT double up stream for no one but my nerves to calm down. Footage not found because, well, I hadn't actually kept my VODs for the first 4 to 5 streams. For the first 2 streams, 100%, I was given much love from my close friends, and they really made what would have been a lonely journey go by much quicker. But I will just say here, I'm an astronomically lucky girl, so something flew my way and I got my first real chatter. Someone living across the bloody world at the wee crack of dawn, watching some zero viewer at the time Vtuber. Quick interjection, I'm so sorry to chatter number 2 which ran away, because I scared them off really quickly. They complimented my model, and I instantly asked if they were a bot. Because, well, most of the bots had said the exact same thing. Sorry, chatter number 2. I could be on 53 followers instead of 52. Then the community slowly grew, blooping all the way to a really cozy number of about 3 to 4 on a daily. Just chatting and being with me. That should be the end of the story, right? But my journey didn't end, and it hasn't yet. With the advent of a few shorts and a little bit more, we have zoomed all the way to 8 average viewers. Woo, 1 stream, so not the greatest evidence, but I've reached affiliate without a single tweet over 5 likes, and most of that growth was through YouTube Shorts. So why am I making this full-length video exposing my terminal unemployment? Because I really wanted to talk about how I made my model. Yup, that's all. Thanks for watching, catch me on Twitch. And if you want me to dual stream to YouTube, you're gonna have to beg me in the comments, because I am not eager to try. And also, someone teach me how to tweet. Like, please, I can't make Twitter work. And if you do come catch me on Twitch, I'm currently surveying all my viewers, and you can answer to feed my already massive ego. Alright, Shion out. Have fun.